Hello everybody, and welcome to an reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's movie trailer reaction. Woo! The official trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is out, and I'm gonna watch it here. Do you want to discuss real quick before we start? I'm gonna try and get into it as fast as possible, but I do want to discuss really quickly a little bit. This is most likely the trailer that leaked a while back, month or so's back. Which I did watch. I know, sorry, fake fan. But the only reason why I watched it was because people on TikTok spoiled a little cameo at the end, which I'm not gonna say who it is, because we're about to watch it right now. Right now! Another little thing I want to, just point out and let people think about is that I want to say like 3-4 days ago, Finland got like a rating of the trailer or something like that, or they got to rate the trailer, and they said it was 2 minutes and 25 seconds. We look here, that's pretty close. But then it was also given a rating of like 16. I think that's what that number is. Like, I'll put the picture up if I can find it. I'll put it up so you can look at it. But there's a big old 16 with a circle around it, and that possibly is the age rating. And here in America, you have to be 17 and older to watch a rated R movie. I still believe this movie is going to be PG-13. I don't know how their rating system works in Finland, but that's just something for you to think about. But without further ado, let's just go on ahead and watch. Here we go. I know I said I watched a leak trailer, but I don't really remember anything of it. Hold on. You are such bad quality. Don't be bad quality. I know I said I watched the original trailer, but I don't really remember it as much. Or I saw the trailer that leaked, which is probably this. I don't really remember it as much. Oh, I don't really remember as much, and like I watched a video that's kind of like explaining or just like talking about a scene that happened in the trailer, and I was like, I don't even remember that, and I watched it. The video is such bad quality. But yeah. Anyways, let's go. Let's get into it. Here we go.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that
Mike
you
and
offered
Abby
was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago.
I think this is the same trailer.
Not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
But it seems that there's new shots though.
Give me your hand.
Nice. Nice. This looks sick. Vents.
All you have
Vents.
to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
This is awesome. You have the security guard. You hear the music?
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them.
Freddy. Don't go to sleep, buddy. You hear the Toreador? Look at, they look sick!
In the 80s, kids went missing.
It was Foxy. The fuck was that?
Searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never
Don't
found
go
them.
close to Freddy.
That's why the place shut down.
Was that Hank in the background? Hank!
There are ghosts
Oh, is he dead?
chasing
Just
giant
like that?
robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
This is so cool.
What do they want?
They want to make her
Orange
like
eyes.
them.
Abby!
Normal eyes. Cupcake!
Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Whoa. That Springtrap? Oh, it's so cool. Yep. Yes, sucker, that door is closed.
Where to?
Corey!
Why do I always get the weirdos?
Oh yeah, and that's totally Golden Freddy. That was so much more yellow. That was sick. Oh, that was sick. Okay, That was a great trailer. That was a great trailer. I know one thing, I didn't, I wasn't really uploading and stuff like that when the teasers came out, but I personally feel like that was a weak teaser trailer. It didn't really, it gave me as a FNAF fan excitement, everyone else excitement, but like for like a normal person, like a normal viewer, could go either way. I personally think it was a bad teaser. That was a damn good trailer. That was a good trailer right there. And I don't remember much. I'm probably going to go back and see if I can find the leaked trailer anywhere on like Twitter or anything like that. But I'm pretty positive that those were new shots. So they must have re-edited some shots, things like that. The animatronics, of course, they look fantastic. We're seeing, this is probably like Daco's video here with Springtrap. Ape Ryan here. I didn't see that anywhere. But yeah, so we're getting Springtrap. We're getting Golden Freddy, which it looks so much. They must have like toned the picture down because they showed off that last picture. I don't want to do my breakdown right now, but I want to. This shot right here, this picture right here. They've posted this picture before, and this Freddy looks so much more brown. Now it's clearly golden. So yeah, that's obviously Golden Freddy. But let's just go back to the start and let's just rewatch it. How about that? Before I do a little breakdown and analysis.
Hi, this is Mike. I was
So yeah,
just calling
Mike,
to see if that
Abby.
job that you offered was still available.
Yes.
William
The
acting
security guard.
I will
super
take
creepy.
anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready.
The
to
quality
let
I
it go
feel like of
yet.
this movie also just looks so much
I will
better than the
work
teaser.
and you will sleep.
I understand.
Like I personally felt like the teaser trailer made it look super low budget. This looks great. I'm super excited for this now. If I wasn't excited before, I am like through the roof with excitement now.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
This is sick. Oh, I'm so excited. And yeah, there's a security guard whose name is Vanessa, but I don't think it's like the Vanessa from Security Breach. I think it's more so like
Officer?
Have you met
an
them?
homage in a way. Because it looks a lot like her too.
Met who?
Them.
God, it looks so cool. And yep, him checking the cameras, and then Foxy in Pirate Cove. Someone getting
Police searched
dragged.
Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant
There's
robots.
someone else. I forgot who they are, but I saw them in that other shot. Interesting. Okay.
Technically, they're animatronics.
Yeah, she's talking about how the kids went
They
missing,
want to make her like
and they're possessing
them.
the suits.
Bobby!
Foxy looks sick.
Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Bobby, go!
Awesome.
Where
And then
to?
Corey.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
Awesome. Awesome. That looks great. That looks really good. That looks really, really good. Alright, so now I'm going to do a little bit of a breakdown and analysis of the trailer. I do want to talk a little bit about the teaser. Like I said at the start, I said it was an okay teaser. I feel like it wasn't that great of a teaser. For general audiences, for FNAF fans, of course, you're gonna get our ticket. They could have just said the movie's coming out October 27th in theaters and on Peacock, and they would have had every single FNAF fan's money right there. They didn't even have to put a trailer if they wanted to for FNAF fans. But I feel like just for general audiences, that original teaser was kind of weak. This trailer stomps that. The teaser looked low budget. This trailer looks high budget. This trailer looks incredible. The way everything moves, all the movement, and how animated the animatronics feel, even though they're actual robots. These, and you're probably also a combination of people in suits, but they are actual animatronics that move around. that they were made by Jim Henson Creature Shop, people who made, I think they're known for, what was it, the Muppets? I think what it was, or something like that. One thing about the teaser and the leaked trailer that I remember is that the animatronics had the red eyes, and they probably will still have the red eyes. But it's interesting to see in this trailer that we didn't see any red eyes. We saw normal glowing eyes. We saw yellow eyes, yellow and orange eyes. And Golden Freddy had a blue eye, which is interesting. But we didn't see any red eyes. And, you know, before, everyone was complaining about the red eyes, myself included. I think they look terrible. Not necessarily saying like, oh, they need to change it to the black eyes with the white dots, because there's a reason why Scott Cawthon gave them red eyes. I just think that they don't look good. I think it's just if they're gonna fix it, which I would like them to fix it. I could be wrong. I don't think it'd be that difficult to do. It's just that they look stoned. They don't look scary. They look high. So I'm glad with this trailer they didn't show that off as much. Maybe because they were going in and trying to fix it or something like that. Hard to really tell, or they just didn't want to show it off because people didn't like it. And they want people to be excited with their trailer. Something I do want to point out is that we are getting like zero Chica. You know, we're not getting much, like too much of the animatronics in general. But in the teaser we got a lot of Foxy, a good amount of Freddy, and a little bit of Bonnie. Here we got a little bit of Foxy, a little bit of Bonnie, tiny bit of Freddy. Good chunk of Golden Freddy, and then like a shot of the cupcake, but no Chica. No Chica. So where's all my Chica love, you know? I'm not like the biggest fan of Chica, but where's Chica? You know, you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as Chica doesn't do much in this movie, or they're keeping something from us. They're not showing Chica because she does something crazy or something like that, you know? But yeah, let's go ahead and break this down. Let me go ahead and get into slow motion, so I can pause and stuff like that. So the trailer starts with Mike driving home, and it's just him and Abby, and he's calling right here. He's calling William Afton to check if the security position is still available. But the name here is different, unless this is not William's desk or something like that. But the name here is interesting because it says Steve Raglan, or however you pronounce that last name. And I think right there it says like career counselor underneath the bar. So it seems like he's kind of posing, because this is Matthew Lillard as William Afton, right? So it feels like he's kind of posing or pretending to be just some career counselor to help people get jobs and things like that, when possibly deep down the only thing he's putting up are applications for Freddy's. This kind of ties into the red eye theories before, and an idea I had, which is that the animatronics can, we didn't see much of it as in here, so it could be a combination of both spirit controlled and Afton controlled. But it seems like the running theory for all the fans and stuff like that is that when the animatronics have red eyes, they're being controlled by William Afton, which that makes sense. Whether that's to kill people or whether that's to capture people, I would kind of lean more towards capture. But in this movie, it's mostly the spirits attacking the people and stuff like that. But then near the end or something like that, William Afton reveals himself like, hey, I'm William Afton. I'm the owner of the place. I've been luring people in here to get either killed by the animatronics or captured and put into the little torture Freddy head device thing that we see Mike in. I've been programming them to do that to get Remnant or something like that. I don't know if this movie's going to go into Remnant or not. I feel like that would probably be a bit of that's a risky call, I'll say, for general audiences if they go for Remnant. But if they explain it well and they do it well, then, you know, go for it. I feel like at the end, we have this week, because now with this trailer, my theories, I feel like I've gone out the window just because the red eyes are absent in this in this trailer. But before, I would have leaned more towards he's controlling the animatronics to capture people and put them in the machine. But now it seems like a bit of both. And now I feel like the idea of it's mainly the kids protecting the animatronics and attacking people. And then later on, he says, "I'm William Afton. I always come back with one," you know, whatever. And then he, you know, hard controls them to like attack Mike, attack and possibly kill like Vanessa, things like that. But yeah, so it's interesting to point out that this is 100% William Afton pretending to be a career counselor. That is super interesting. I'm not fully sure what this is. But it seems like, if I had to take a guess, it's probably on Mike's door. It's probably ties into the very first shot of him driving home and going to the door, and he sees his little note on his door, which is probably saying that, like, he's been like, you know, his previous security job has let him go, and that is most likely because of, I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a shot in here of Mike beating up a guy in like a fountain. That's because there's a leaked scene of Mike beating up some kid's dad at a mall. So we can infer that his previous job before Freddy's was he was a security guard at a mall, and then got into an incident beating up this other guy, and then they posted this on his door saying, "Hey, we've let you go." That's what I think that is. I could be completely wrong about that. We see him here sitting down and reading it. He's got a nice place, I gotta say. It's a nice little place. I do believe this movie takes place in modern times, but this house and aesthetic kind of feels very 80s, 90s. But I'm pretty sure it takes place in modern day. We see from Blumhouse with the lights of the big sign going off. Then we see that Freddy's is closed. We got the closed sign here. I think we're going to have another one here in a second. Or like another shot of it. That is something that is interesting about this location, is that this place is closed. I believe that this movie takes place, if you want to get real game specific, it takes place during FNAF 3, but more specifically the 8-bit minigames. That always makes sense. That's always made sense to me, and that still makes sense to me. Because in the 8-bit minigames, like, you know, kind of like that time frame, the 8-bit minigames in FNAF 3, at least the ones that you get after completing each night, shows the places shut down with the FNAF 1 animatronics. So we got the FNAF 1 animatronics here. Not necessarily the FNAF 1 location. The layout seems to be extremely different. The layout seems to be different, but it might not be. We might go and watch the movie and it'll be, you know, kind of like a one-for-one creation of FNAF 1. But anyways, in those 8-bit minigames in FNAF 3, it's a FNAF 1 cast. It's FNAF 1, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. All going to the safe room. And getting destroyed by William Afton. And I feel like, and that also takes place, well, I don't know exactly when that takes place. That probably takes place more so in the 90s. But FNAF 3 itself, like the main game in the horror attraction, I'm pretty sure, that takes place in 2023. What year is it? 2023. So they may be saying, hey, this takes place in 2023, with the FNAF 1 location closed down, and Afton being a little bit of a bitch. We see Mike pulling in, and then he tells Abby that he's gonna work, and she's just gonna sleep. And she's like, got you, no problem. They unlock the place, they go in there, just kind of looking around, they're like, wow, this place looks like shit. Mike doesn't actually seem like that bad of a brother. He seems like he cares for Abby and stuff like that. They could still go for like the stereotypical kind of like, oh, older brother, kind of mad that he has to take care of his little sister kind of thing. But from what I'm getting, it doesn't feel like that. it feels like they're in a dire situation, and he's doing the best he can to, you know, be a parent for her, even if he's her brother. Something also that was pointed out to me, you know, this is Mike Schmidt. And he has a younger sister named Abby. Some people point out that Abby, A-B-A-Y, if you swap the letters around, you spell out baby. And we know in the games, Michael Afton's younger sister, Elizabeth, gets killed and possesses baby. So that could be something. I highly doubt it for this movie. And potentially the trilogy of movies. But that is something interesting to point out. I've always been confused and very interested in the naming of everyone, because it's Mike Schmidt, who we've been theorizing has been Michael Afton the whole time. But now we're seeing Mike Schmidt with a younger sister who's not Elizabeth Afton, but who is instead Abby Schmidt. And he's meeting up with this guy. Maybe they don't see each other face to face. Maybe it's just a phone call. But he's meeting up with this guy who, if Mike Schmidt was Michael Afton, he'd be like, hey, Dad, your name's not Steve. Your name's Will. You know? So it kind of begs the question. I think this movie's probably going to reveal this. That is, if Michael Afton is Mike Schmidt, you know, could Michael Afton have been adopted the whole time? And could he originally have been a Schmidt before he got adopted into the Afton family? You could even look back into the Immortal and the Restless tapes in Sister Location. And in those tapes, you know, that everyone overlooked, you got Count and you've got Clara. Count, who's in purple and representing the purple guy, William Afton, and his wife, and they're arguing about how the baby is not his. Count/purple guy is saying, you know, the baby's not mine. This is not my child. It shouldn't matter. This is not my baby. Could that be referring to Mike? Possibly. I think this movie, I'm very interested to see what lore drops this movie could have. I don't think it takes place in the same universe as the games. I think that'd be ridiculous to think that. But I do think it takes place like the books. It takes place in a separate universe, but we can get information from that and apply it to the main lore. And I think this movie could very well reveal that either Mike is adopted and was a Schmidt before he was an Afton. We'll see if later on they meet face to face, if Mike Schmidt meets William face to face, and if he's like, hey, you're my dad who left me. Or if Afton's like, you know, you are my son, or whatever. You know, we'll see. But I feel like this movie could reveal that Michael is adopted and not actually part of the Afton family. FNAF, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He just put a video out recently where he kind of covered that, but not really. It's something I had thought about before. I had thought about whenever the character encyclopedia came out. But he kind of brought up at the start of his most recent theory, but then didn't really touch on it that much. And it's like, I feel like that's a pretty big deal. But we'll see what the movie's got for us. So it was the same shot as we saw in the teaser, but now we got another shot here with a bunch of kid drawings behind him. Hard to make out some of these things. Ice cream, baby. I see Chica, I see Cupcake, I see Chica. I see Child, I see Foxy, I see Freddy. I see someone in red with a possibly Foxy there. I see yellow, that could be Chica. That looks like Chica there, that looks like Cupcake. That's probably Cupcake there. This one looks weird. That looks weird. We got a Bonnie here and probably a Bonnie there. Another yellow one. I think I just said that was Chica. Depending on how you look at it, that could be an arm right there or like a bear mouth. I don't know. But this one looks kind of weird. I'm about to sneeze. Another stained glass thing here. We know this place has some stained glass. We saw one with Chica and Bonnie in the teaser in like that previous shot. We got one of Freddy now. There's probably a Foxy one somewhere. We got the same shot of Foxy here, reflecting his shadow on this door right here. Producer of Megan, Blumhouse. Then we got vents. And we see Mike coming out of a vent later. But there's rats here. Gross, nasty. But we got vents, so we'll probably see. Whenever I first saw that, I was like, oh, we're going to see Abby running into a vent. We very well could. But we know we're going to see Michael running through this vent and trying to crawl through to get away from someone or something. Possible characters going in the vents. Don't know how Mobile Cupcake's going to be. We know he's going to play some sort of role. He might be bouncing around and like chomping at Mike's feet or something like that in the vent. See, that was interesting. Hold on. No. Go back. Show me that light. That blue light right there. It turns on and then it turns off. It's very quick. There were those flashing kind of bluish lights. I want to say in that arcade and ball pit area that Abby was hiding in the last shot. Not the last shot, the last teaser trailer. So could this be Mike going to try and find like Abby? Could it be a case of like he sees Abby running away from Foxy on the cameras and he's like, oh, I've got an Abby here. This vent right here takes me to that arcade, so I can probably go and see if I can get him away from her. You know, that could be me looking into it a bit more. Again, this quality, you say you're at 1080, but I don't believe you. I want to look at these pictures right here. Or like a higher definition shot of this right here. Excuse me, I just ate before I did this. I know we just saw at the end of my first reaction, we saw April Ryan and Daco's thumbnail. I believe this one right here, but this picture like right here looks a lot like Ryan. That could be Daco right there. I think Baz and someone else, some other UK creator, was invited to set along with potential Daco and Ryan right there. I can't really, you know, make out any of these other faces, but that to me looks like Ryan's hair. This looks like Daco's hair to me. So that's cool. They made little cameos. They got little pictures taken of them. That's cool. And I'm sure in Daco and April Ryan's breakdowns, they'll kind of be like, hey, that's us. I don't know. I can't see what that one is. That doesn't even look like there's a person there. We got Mike turning on the security system. And they boot up super slowly. And right off the bat, yeah, that's awesome. Okay, right off the bat, we have a camera right here. Big monitor right here. Of Pirate Cove with Foxy. It's already open. Motherfucker, you need to have that. You should have that camera on. Because he's already coming out. You know, we saw this in the teaser. We saw a good shot of the office. We got the Celebrate poster right here behind him. We got the cup with the spirals in the game right there. Even like the balls of paper and stuff like that on the desk. A dollar bill and some little note or something like that. This looks like a little paper booklet or something like that. So yeah, really nice office. Magnavox. Okay. That may just be like a normal brand. That doesn't seem like a reference or anything like that. It'd be funny if it said like Datasaur on it, because that's what the that was like the company, the tech company that was used in Help Wanted. You like the monitor said Datasaur, I think is what it was. Then we have Kim coming back. I think her name is Kim. She was in the teaser trailer, kind of breaking it down. So we may not get phone calls, which is kind of lame because, you know, we all want Scott to make a little phone guy cameo. But I do think it works more with the movie to have a little VHS tape, you know, of them breaking down what Mike has to do, so that it's easier to portray to the audience what Mike has to do by default. But it's all the same as before, but we're watching it from outside the monitor and not full screened. And I'm sure there's going to be more of that. Then we got Vanessa here ringing the doorbell for the pizzeria. Why is there a doorbell?
You must be new security guard.
So she says, you must be the new security guard. He's like, is there something I can help you with?
Help you, officer?
Let's see. Alright, this seems like some break room or something like that. Just like a little table, a little fridge, dartboard. And she says, have you met them yet?
Them yet?
We get a picture here of 3 kids. I'm not immediately getting any, like... Oh, I thought that said something. I'm not immediately getting, like, any, like, oh, that's Jeremy, that's Susie, that's, you know, Charlie or some shit like that. You know, I think these are just, like, some random kids. But they're here with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, kind of with them all. Kind of look at this fridge a little bit. These letters, I don't think they spell anything. I thought this spelled out baby for a second. I can't see what that is. I don't think that's anything important. I can't even see what's over there. There's something over there, but I think it's the same room that they were just in. This is the fridge. We got a little cupcake sticker here with some apples, it looks like, and some hearts. Let's see. So we got BDAY, birthday. That's what it is, probably. Then FOMHT, just like little circle magnets. RXSU. So I think it is just kind of random letters except for birthday. And then, yeah, we saw this in the teaser. Different shots, where it seems like there's going to be a bunch more shots of him peering behind the curtain to look at the characters. But we've got Bonnie here. There's a little guitar there. We got Bonnie here on the right. He's looking at Freddy. And we see this shot again. Then, yep, him looking in at Freddy here. I still can't tell if the inside parts right here, if that's an actual endoskeleton inside of the actual animatronics, or if that's CGI'd in, you know, if that's animated in. Hard to tell. Whenever I first saw it, I thought it was, you know, CGI they just put in there. But since these are actual animatronics, these very well could be actual endoskeletons. It's hard to tell.
Them.
It looks real good either way. The same shot of Chica with Mr. Cupcake. Although you already know we call that motherfucker Coral. And then, so yeah, Vanessa was like, have you met them? Micah's like, who? She's like, them. Referring to the animatronics. Then he falls asleep. The Torito March plays. Seems like this scene's going to be a lot louder in theaters. Because we see him right here. Everything's freaking out. All the screens are freaking out. He's like covering his ears. And he's got the headset off. He took the headset off. He fell asleep and everything went to shit. And he like freaked out and threw the headset off, it sounds like. So like he's got like a little music player here. And so like on the speakers it's probably like screeching or something like that and playing the music super loudly. And then the music transitions from off a speaker to just playing normally over the trailer. And we have an arcade here, lighting up. We got the little checkered there on the wall. Is that the ball pit? Is that the ball pit? I want to say that's the ball pit right there. Where Abby hides in, just because of the dots on the wall. I feel like that's the ball pit. Huh. That looks so much smaller than it did in the teaser. But, and there's a purple light here. Which is interesting, because the purple guy. But so yeah, everything activates. Mike's just chilling out in the office. Maybe Abby pressed a switch, or more likely the building just kind of came alive. We got a claw machine, other arcade machines, and stuff like that. And the ball pit, I'm almost positive that's the ball pit back there. Especially because the net's right there. Some sort of play structure here. I can't make out what's over there, but there's a fan. Alright, then horrifying prize counter. Let's eat thing here. This looks like the kitchen back here behind this door. This already looks like a kitchen door, but then it seems like when the chefs are done making the food, they bring it out here or something like that. And so like, the waiters can take it out, or they, you know, call on an intercom system the guest's like number or something like that, and then they come up and take their food and pay or whatever here. But we're here in the prize counter, which is next to the kitchen. And we got, you know, horrifying masks. We got plushies. We've got, I don't know what these are. These plastic little tiny masks or action figures or something like that. Cups. But this seems like it can be won via like arcade tickets and things like that. Oh, I thought he was fucking golden. Ooh, don't do that. Do not do that. So we got Bonnie here, Freddy here. Again, Not a lot of Chica. Chica is off stage. And yeah, he's got cool ears. They kind of go downwards towards the sides. I'm trying to make out everything. There's Bonnie's little stainless glass thing there. And then there's, I want to say that's like the kitchen or something like that over there. Okay, boom. And everyone looks awesome. We get a great shot of Bonnie here. Bonnie looks great in this shot. We get a decent shot of Chica here, but the way that this lighting kind of, you know, is shooting out, it kind of makes it hard to see Freddy, which is very interesting. But we do kind of see his, and I'll go back over and play it again in normal speed. Are Bonnie's eyes closed? I think his eyes are closed. Either he's looking off to the side or his eyes are closed. But we see Freddy's mouth kind of like open and close, like how it looked in Scott's original trailer for FNAF 1. Chica's got an interesting head. I can say that for sure. Yeah, hold on, let me look back just a little bit because I want to see Bonnie's eyes. They were closed and they open up. God, he looks so fucking scary. We also see Chica here with the cupcake. I can't tell if he's moving or not, but his mouth is open for sure. Maybe it's just how it looks. But like his mouth, he's leaning back. You know, Chica's kind of holding him at a weird angle, but his mouth is 100% open. It doesn't look like he's moving or anything like that, but his mouth 100% is open. We got a good shot of Chica now here with this lighting, with the cupcake and mouth wide open. And we do see him, we see his eyes moving later on. So he's going to have some role to play. But this right now is, I think is our best shot of Chica. Why? Again, what does Chica do? Why are they not showing off Chica as much? That's up for debate. We know we have a scene with Bonnie in the closet. Freddy is probably going to have like a power out scene or something like that. Chica's probably have a scene in the kitchen. We know Foxy attacks Abby in the arcade area. So what's the deal with Chica? So yeah, the lights are going crazy. Mike's trying to shut it all down. He goes to this switch and he pulls it down and sparks fly out of Bonnie here. This is Bonnie here with the guitar. Trying to like look in, see if I can see his endoscope. You see like his elbow there. See, he's playing it and sparks fly out. And he grabs the switch. It's on. But you see, whenever he grabs the switch, everything calms down. So he never turned it off. That's interesting. I also know, I just remembered I said I was going to show them moving again. Yeah, see Freddy's mouth moving there. But see, he goes to grab the switch, and then, you know, and it might be a different order. But he goes and grabs the switch. It's still on. But he goes and grabs the switch, and then everything relaxes. So what's the deal with that? You know, he never turned anything off. He left everything on. And everything relaxed as soon as he grabbed the switch. Why? Well, I don't know. So yeah, we see... Oh yeah, and they totally edited this before. To me, before it looked like... They must have done some editing for sure. Because in the teaser, I feel like this shot of the camera just kind of looked like it was just slapped on there. But now it's actually got like a little effect going across and stuff like that. So yeah, they've definitely been doing some editing and they've been doing some work for sure. That was weird. Did you see that? It like switched, not subtitles. So yeah, we're seeing the arcade area and the dining area. Still can't really make out these other ones here. This is the arcade area, but this is like some hallway or something like that. But look, it like... Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was just me being stupid. Okay. But now we've got a shot of Foxy here. This will probably be the scene where Foxy first activates. I'm curious as to how much of Foxy's animatronic is because of his legs sticking out. He may fully be animatronic, but... we have Foxy here in Pirate's Cove. Again, probably him first activating here to go after Abby or something like that. I love the pants, how it's just straight up just khaki pants just put on this animatronic's legs. But yeah, he's torn up, which is probably why Pirates Cove is shut down. We stay here. What a shot. This is a sick shot right here of just Foxy here. You see it shows you enough of Foxy, and you see his shadow. They don't show you his face. They don't want to show you or the audience his face, because they leave it up to your imagination to get scared by it. That's a really cool shot of Foxy there. Yeah, we see someone getting dragged here. Cannot tell where this is. Don't know if this is inside or outside. It looks more so. It's hard to tell with the way this floor is. But I'm gonna run through and listen to the dialogue, and then I'll come back and look at some of the shots.
In the 80s, kids went missing.
So in the 80s, kids went missing.
The police searched.
And this is her now in a different outfit. I want to point out, this is a different outfit. This is the same character, different outfit. She's in a bigger shirt. Some people say that it could be one of Mike's shirts or something like that. Potential love interest for the movie, for Mike. I wouldn't be shocked if they kind of go down that road. You know what? Go down that road and then kill her off to make it more heartbreaking for Mike. But she's in a different outfit. She was in a security guard outfit before. Now she's in like just like a sweater. But it seems like they're in the break room still. But she's going to be giving us information about things that happened in the past.
Freddy's top to bottom went missing.
Kids went missing.
The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
And the police searched everywhere and couldn't find anything. Okay. We now got Abby walking around in here. This is the main stage? See, this is weird. Because we got two stages. We got a stage here. It seems like in a stage here. This doesn't look big enough to be the main stage with the others, but it could be. And it could just be the way that the camera is angled that makes it look so small. I also don't think that Foxy would be this close. But this could be the main stage. It very well could be the main stage. It seems like it has the same kind of like stage base. We didn't see this in the other shot, I don't think. I probably would have called out. But Abby goes to the bathroom, it seems like, and she leaves. She probably hears something on the stage, and she's like, hello. And the stage opens up a little bit. And this is Freddy. These legs are too bulky to be Foxy. She's looking at him. She's like, holy fucking shit. And yeah, Vanessa's all saying that the cops never found the kids. Freddy activates. This is the same shot as we saw in the teaser, with Freddy activating with the orange eyes. Probably gonna go to red, but they are orange, which is interesting to point out, because we also see in the later in the trailer, Foxy's eyes just glow. But he's got orange eyes here. I know some people before were saying, oh, it's them going into attack mode. That sounds stupid. Does that not sound stupid? That sounds stupid. Hey, but it could be what it means. I doubt it. Probably controlled mode or something like that. Or at least activated by Afton to kill. But yeah, this is Freddy with the orange eyes. And presumably she screams. Nice shot. Nice daytime shot of the location with the sign. Security cameras outside. We do know that there are shots outside, or there are cameras out for outside. We see a good camera right here. So good detail there, because this is probably the camera that sees Vanessa earlier in the trailer. Now this I want to look at. Hold the phone. Hold it. Okay, yeah. Can't make out who this is. Could be Mike. But we got these two guys I want to talk about right here. We got Hank, and we got you. I'm so sorry that I don't remember who you're playing, nor do I remember either of your names. But they're both very active on Twitter. This guy right here on the far left actually just did an interview. It wasn't about the FNAF movie, just kind of like about him. But he did just do an interview with like a FNAF movie leaks Twitter account. So yeah, interesting. That this whole situation is interesting. We also know that there's going to be a female character who is not you right here. I've never seen you before. But there's going to be a female character who is an unnamed antagonist. Could be this person right here. Doesn't really seem like much of a feminine kind of stance or something that a woman would wear. It could be. It's because we have like nothing to go off here. What are these guys doing? Because we see Hank later in the location. So these characters probably go into the location and probably all get killed off. Sorry, Hank, because we love you. You're such a fucking charm on Twitter. I'm interested to see what they're doing. Are they like ghost inspectors? Because I feel like they work for that unnamed antagonist. I feel like they're part of that antagonist group. So are they like paranormal investigators? Are they junkers more likely? I feel like they could be junkers going in. You know, it's kind of like looking at the truck. They feel like kind of like junker people. So they could be wanting to go in and scrap the animatronics or get like old pieces of relics and stuff like that. These could be people trying to build the FNAF 3 location. Fazbear Frights. They could be going in to try and like get the animatronics or get like drawings and stuff like that. I feel like that these guys are up to no good and they're trying to go in and steal stuff from the location. And this could be Hank, his shadow kind of coming in. Janitorial. So this is the closet, I'm pretty sure. This is the janitor closet with Bonnie in it. He's got like a shovel or something. I'm gonna slow it down again. I'll listen to what Vanessa says here in a second. But he's got a shovel or something. Yeah, so these seem to be like taking place back to back. So it could be a case of like Mike's in the office watching animatronics move, watching these guys run or something like that. He sees Bonnie go in the closet, and then he sees Hank go in the closet. He's like, uh-oh, that's not good. But Bonnie is 100% in this closet, and this is 100% Hank. He's got something. He turns around, he's like, oh, fuck, it's Bonnie. Could it be that Bonnie had already walked in there, or did he teleport in there? I doubt they'll do teleportation stuff, even if they're ghosts. It seems like Hank is like running from like Freddy or Chica or Fox or something like that. This is the hallway. If they're going with the FNAF 1 layout, then this would be the hallway that Foxy runs down. So Foxy could be chasing Hank down, and Hank could like cut a corner, jump in here real quick, and Foxy could run down. He could be like, oh, I'm safe. And he hears something behind him, and he turns around, and Bonnie's there, something like that. And then we see Bonnie's silhouette with Hank pinned in the corner, looking like he's doing like this, and Bonnie's like walking towards him. Do they just reveal killing off Hank? I hope not. I hope he escapes and either dies a different way or something like that. I don't know if they're gonna kill him off. Let me go back and listen to what Vanessa has to say.
Why the place shut down?
She says why. That's why the place shut down.
Police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
So, kids went missing. This is just basic lore. Kids went missing. Police couldn't find them, and they shut the place down because of it. Ooh, you do hear Hank scream, and there seems like it's either like an animatronic, like whirring sound, or like a crunch or something like that. So he probably dies right there. Then we have the forest scene. So we've got, this is when Mike's out there in the forest. We saw this in the teaser, and presumably the 5 missing kids are there, or like the ghosts of them, more likely, I should say. We have drawings of Bonnie,
Ghost children possessing giant robots.
and he's like, so there's ghost kids possessing robots, and I know she later corrects him and says, oh, they're animatronics, you fucking idiot. So we got clear shot of Foxy here. Make the ginger Foxy. That's just how it works. Yeah, and then he's got the hook, and then it cuts to actual Foxy's hook here to show, hey, that kid is Foxy. You got Bonnie, Foxy, Chica here, and then you see there's someone behind him here, and there's someone right here. There's debates as to who was who, where this is supposed to be Golden Freddy, and this one back here is supposed to be Freddy, or vice versa. I've always kind of said, hey, the top hat is for Freddy, and just the normal one with the kind of, with the Cassie-like hair, is Golden Freddy. See, you kind of see him there, and we see them run off. So it's the same shots as the teaser. Some people, are gonna get mad at me, but I think that this is Golden Freddy and this is supposed to be Freddy. It doesn't fucking matter, guys. Relax. And yeah, see, different outfit. Both of them, I think, actually. We see them change outfits regularly in these trailers, so I mean, yeah.
Technically, they're animatronics.
Yeah, the same shot as before with Freddy there in the back. When the night shift starts, hold on, who was that? Was that Foxy? That was probably Foxy. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this. Boom. Just a frame of Foxy there, just standing there. He looks cool, hiding in the shadows. And we see Abby coming in through the entrance alone. We see her alone, and I'm gonna try and remember this outfit, but I want to say it's the same outfit that she's wearing with Golden Freddy. Because I do think in this movie they're gonna come back. They're not. It's not just gonna be one night. It's gonna be multiple nights. It's gonna be across 5 nights potentially. So that's why there's outfit changes and stuff like that. But she's walking into this awesome entrance here. The location is fantastic. And then we've got Bonnie, who's got a lot of back meat. We got Bonnie here again with orange eyes, not fully red, at least not yet. Could be going to red, but they're orange right now. It could be a case of as the nights go on, their eyes change more, as everyone's surviving longer than they should, and Afton's like, whoops, sorry, I just hit my mic. But it could be a case of as the nights go on, and William's watching is like, kill them. So it's like he could be like adding a bit more of control or aggression in their programming as the nights go on until like by night 5 they are pure red. Or it could be anger. It could be the spirits getting pissed off that they're still here. And as the nights go on, their eyes get more red and stuff like that because they're getting more pissed. Yeah, he's kind of like looking over. We get more drawings. Right off the bat, this one is probably the most interesting out of all of these. Maybe not, because I see another one I'll talk about in a second. But it's with Spring Bonnie, or Golden Bonnie, with the 5 missing kids. So it seems like this movie's going to have like 2 plots. The plot with Mike and Vanessa and possibly the Junkers, and then Abby with Golden Freddy. So, and they're both going to be learning about the history of the location, stuff like that at the same time. So this is probably like her way of learning about it. This is interesting right here. We got Balloon Boy. A picture of Balloon Boy. Now we know that this location takes place after the FNAF 2 location with the Bite of 87. So, I mean, it makes sense that Balloon Boy is drawn here, but it's interesting that he's there anyways. As I say, David. Interesting. That seems like he's all purple. We got Foxy here. Some of these are kind of hard to make out. I'm trying to see if there's anything noteworthy. Foxy, I can't tell what that is. Probably Chica or something like that. We got Bonnie down here. Some characters on a stage. We got Pizza People, looking like Pizza Tower. I can't tell what this right here is. That looks interesting. That kind of looks like the rainbow. God, the cupcake looks horrifying. But that kind of looks like the rainbow. And we do know that the rainbow does show up in like a prize corner kind of area or something like that. Another shot of the cupcake here. Or a drawing, I should say. This picture of Bonnie looks pink to me, which makes me immediately think of Bonnet, which I think would have been out, depending on where you place not Security Breach, sister location in your timeline. But I don't think it is Bonnet. I do think it is Bonnie, and it's just the lighting looks kind of different. Let's just kind of move on. I'm actually going to go back to normal and see if I can hear what they're saying.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Oh, fantastic shot of Foxy. Okay. Whoa, and Abby's there. Okay, hold on. Okay. Very interesting stuff. Okay. So, firstly, Vanessa says that they want to make her, presumably Abby, one of them, which is interesting, and I don't think that's right. I feel like that's a big mislead. I don't think that's right. I don't see why the kids would want to do that unless they're being controlled or influenced by William Afton. That's the only way I could see that actually happening. I think that the whole they want to make Abby one of them is completely false and is just like a theory by Vanessa to kind of, like I just said, mislead us, you know, watching these trailers and the audience. I do not think that is what their motive is. And that is just what Vanessa is thinking. Because where did she get that information? You know, stuff like that. But we know the base 4 attack her. We know Foxy right here definitely attacks her. Also note just normal glowing eyes. It's just lit. So he's not necessarily in attack mode. And it could be attack mode. It could be the eye. He sees her or something like that. And his eyes turn red or something like that. And he starts chasing after her, and she runs to the arcade area, into the ball pit, all that. But it looks like... we back this up. So it's her looking with a flashlight. Well, kind of hold it like this. Looking at the flashlight, looking at the picture. And then we still see this wall right here. I think it's the same picture wall. And she's there looking at it. Here's Foxy or someone behind her. Turns around, and Foxy's there looking around. And it looks like, unless it's just... oh, shit, hit you again. Unless it's just him just at first getting off. It looks like he turns from her away. Or it could be a reverse shot or something like that, but I don't think it is, because if you just saw there at the end, I'll slow it down for you. He looks towards us, and his eyebrows come down. Mike potentially sees this. We do see the Let's Eat sign, so we do know it's in the same general area. Mike calls out to Abby, either seeing Foxy there or seeing Freddy there. Cupcake activates, it seems like. Let me slow that down. He activates, and his eyes kind of quiver a bit. We hear the same scream again also. I just want to point that out. This looks super CGI to me. It might not be. But this shot right here looks super CGI to me. But again, might not be. It might just be how it looks. So yeah, it's hard to say if that's CGI or not. Because we see him here. His eyes get the glow. And I love how you can see like the wiring or whatever it is. Like some kind of coils behind their like their irises and stuff like that. But see, he turns on. Is he on Chica? Oh, hold on. Could be. It doesn't really look like it. At least it doesn't immediately look like he's on anybody. But something moves up here. I can't tell what this is right up here, but look up here. Look up here. You see that? Something dropped a little bit. I don't know if that was Chica's mouth or something, but something moved up there. So that is super interesting. Go back normally. The music is awesome. This is interesting. Where is he running to? Is this a hospital? Possibly? Because somebody does end up in the hospital later. So this could be the hospital. It could be him running to his interview because he's late. Then we see him. This looks like the same shirt that Vanessa was in earlier. So he could give her this shirt or something like that. Don't know what the hell's going on here. We have a girl looking in Freddy's mouth. And then we see a hand come out. Maybe hers. Horrifying. Can't tell if this is an adult or not. It doesn't really look like it. It looks like a kid. But then we see the Freddy head. The mouth open with the endoskeleton. And then a hand shoots out. And grabs towards her. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's an interesting sequence right there. Okay. So what happens is what it seems like what's going on in this scene. Maybe, you know, the spirits are calling towards her or something like that. This looks like normal Freddy, but it could be Golden Freddy. But what it seems like is this kid, whether it's at daytime or nighttime, it's hard to tell. It could be like that she's on stage while the curtains are closed, so it looks super dark. And it could just be a flashback or memory sort of thing. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell what the context is here. She's on this chair. She puts a chair to get close to Freddy to like look in. Maybe Freddy says like, "Look in my mouth. There's something in my mouth. Help! Get something out of my mouth." She's looking in. She's like, "What the fuck?" Hand reaches out and grabs her. Like grabs her shirt here. She's on. This is the chair that she's on. It seems like, and it pulls her in. That's fucking horrifying. If that's what's going on. She was called over. Got a chair to look inside of Freddy. A kid's hand reaches out and pulls her into Freddy's mouth and kills her, presumably. That's crazy. This is the same shot we saw in the teaser with Foxy. We can tell these are Foxy's toes. The two toes, these are Foxy's feet.
It's too late.
Hey! But yeah, this seems like an extended look of Abby here. Hiding from Foxy in the arcade area. And then eventually going into the ball pit.
Wait.
I think Vanessa says it's too late. Again, Freddy here. No Chica. Let's slow this down. Looking like... What the fuck does this look like? This shot right here already looks like something. Has the white dots. Can't tell if that's there for like spirit's sake, or that's just like a light bulb reflecting it on his eyes. But we see Bonnie here on the left with the 5 little things, and then Freddy looking like a creep snaps and looks towards us. Again, I feel like that they're going to have a combination of actual animatronics, people in suits, and CGI. This does not look like CGI, but that movement, I don't know much about building robots and stuff like that, but that movement looks insane. If it is an actual animatronic, that is insane. Even if it's just a little head turn and stuff like that, that looks crazy. From where he was before, all the way over to then snapping all the way back. And then we have a different shot here of Mike, not sure what he's looking at or who he's looking at or why he's looking at. Could be Springtrap here. So we got someone humming.
Bobby, go!
Again, different outfit for her. Let me slow down and see if anyone's on stage or if they're all out. Doesn't look like anyone's there, but her running to the arcade area. It seems like they're splicing different shots from different scenes into one place. I'm just gonna keep it on slow motion because we got a car driving away. No license plate. But then we have a kid here. A kid with a little plane toy and someone here. This looks like it could be a younger version of Mike. It looks a lot like the actor playing adult Mike. And this is the forest, so it could be the ghost playing like mind tricks with him, you know, playing mind games with him. But it looks like they're showing him his past. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Okay, so now here in this shot, we got Bonnie here, looking sick. We got Chica here, looking sick. The cupcake is missing. Cupcake is missing. I also don't know what camera is supposed to be like, or like what area is supposed to be. Bonnie has little paws. Look, that's sick. And his guitar is also gone, but you know that's all right. But that's not as important as the cupcake being gone. The cupcake is gone. He's fucking up to something. Chica looks great in the shot. These cameras are in black and white. Yeah, I love that little detail right there. They look awesome. They both kind of turn to look at the cameras. Some lady's dead. We're in someone's house, it seems like. And there's a woman dead. We can tell by the shoes. Unless it's some guy, you know, wearing heels. You know, we're not going to judge. We got Mike here with someone. It probably is Vanessa, but it doesn't look like her. Seems like if this is Vanessa, then she gets hurt and gets rushed to the hospital or something like that. And then Mike's like, oh, I gotta finish this. But it doesn't fully look like her. Could just be me being crazy. But it is probably Vanessa. And yeah, this is the shot here of Mike at the mall, which is probably what leads to his termination. Someone else is, you know, trying to grab him and pull him off. Oh, well, they will come in and grab him and pull him off later on. But yeah, see, we're here in this fountain here. He's beating the hell out of this guy and like trying to like drown him and shit like that. Mark? No fucking way. No, okay. It kind of looks like him a little bit, but I don't think it is. Oh, like, is that Markiplier? No, the head is way too long to be Mark's face. But that looked a lot like him. It was like a stunt double or something for him. Interesting. Okay, cool. But yeah, now we're back here in the vent. Mike can't tell what outfit he's wearing, but he busts down this vent. He crawls. He's either running from someone or running towards someone, like I said earlier. And he busts down this vent. And then, boom, we got Springtrap. He seems to be holding a knife. Springtrap, to me, that feels like it confirms a Springlock scene. Or they could go the stupid route and have Springtrap be a separate animatronic that's also controlled by William Afton. I don't think that they're going to do that. I don't think that they will do that. It seems like we got Springtrap here. It could be a case of William Afton comes in because the spirits or whatever are, you know, not listening to him or whatever. So he does what he does in FNAF 3. Puts on the Springtrap suit, has a knife. It's like, oh, I'm going to scare you. I'm going to kill everyone here myself, just like I did back in the 80s. And then Squish gets spring locked, or like I said, they go the dumb route, and it's another animatronic activated by Springtrap. But the fact that it's holding, whoops, why'd you do that? The fact that he's holding a knife makes me think differently. This is Mike here trying to go for an escape, like every security guard tries to do, leaving Abby, little dick. But he's trying to escape. Unless this takes place after the Freddy head saw machine and he escapes from it. He's trying to run away from Springtrap or something like that. He's trying to run out of some room. This actually seems like the hallway in the security room that we didn't really know what it was before. It seems like this could be like a back exit kind of thing. He's running from either an animatronic or Springtrap or something like that. And the door is locked, of course. Once you're in, there's no getting out. Someone's coming after him. He's freaking out. I think there's some exposition here, so I'll go back and listen to it. But I think it cuts to someone getting locked down in here. Either Mike or the other security guard we saw in the teaser trailer. With the Freddy head saw machine coming in towards his face. And then we have a new logo. Let me go back. Of course, Corey. We'll get to you in a second, buddy. New logo, animated logo. Looks sick.
Where to?
So actually, before I get to you, let me go back a bit. So it sounds like he's humming the, Freddy's jingle, the Toreador March. Probably is Springtrap. He screams. No exposition. Just him back down with the mask coming on. Awesome logo. And then I wonder what happens if you call this number. Can you even call that number? Probably not. We got Corey Kenshin. Lovely little cameo for you, buddy. Working a taxi job, it seems like.
Where to?
He asks who he's driving, which seems like it's Abby and Golden Freddy, where they want to go. He adjusts his mirror to look, and he's like, what the fuck? He freaks out. Golden Freddy with one eye, missing ear, blue eye. What does that mean compared to red? It's also black with just the blue iris, which is interesting.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
Yeah, that's why he always gets the weirdos. And we have this big ass fucking bear. Cannot even fit in that car, but it's in there somehow. I don't even know how you're sitting down. Like you cannot have legs. But we see Abby looking just like looking up cute. Like, yeah, it's Golden Freddy, my buddy. And Golden Freddy's kind of like looking at him like, motherfucker, you drive us to fucking Freddy's. We're going back to Freddy's or something like that. And she looks over. Then boom, in theaters and streaming on Peacock, October 27th. I will be there in theaters, IMAX, day one. And yeah, like I said, after my initial reactions, they must have edited the coloring of this here because he is clearly yellow, whereas before it was brown. Story by Scott Cawthon, screenplay by Scott Cawthon and Emma Tammy and Seth Kudback. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing that name. But yeah, Scott Cawthon, as we know, is creator of the games and super hands-on with this movie. Emma Tammy is the director, correct? Yeah. So, very cool. Very, very, very cool. And that's that. That looks awesome. I'm super excited. I kind of put, lore and stuff like that in there. This went on for much longer than I, initially thought. We've been going for over an hour of me breaking this down. It looks awesome. I'm super excited to see it. It looks fantastic, and I hope to God it's good. We've been waiting 8 years for this, and the teaser had me worried. This does not have me worried whatsoever. This looks fantastic. So tell me what you guys thought. If you have any theories and stuff like that, or anything I missed, because I didn't do a full-on in-depth breakdown really. So if there's things I missed, go ahead and let me know. Even though I'll probably find out here, by watching other breakdowns and stuff like that. Tell me what you think of the trailer. If you're going to be seeing the movie in theaters, or if you're going to go watch it on Peacock or something like that, or if you're going to pirate it. I'm super excited. I think it looks really great. More stuff's coming. This is not it. We got Ruined DLC for Scary Bridge coming out soon. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!